That's a great C-3PO, but I'm here, David Money Train Watts, here at the Comic-Con of Stan Lee, Los Angeles, and I'm here with Shequeta L. Smith. And just tell us about your character and how you created her and how Shiro Comics is going to dominate and take over the world.
All right, so Raven Choi, am I looking to the camera? Okay, so Raven Choi is a girl at 5 years old. She witnesses a hitman kill her parents. She's sent off to Korea as witness protection. Oh, sorry. She's sent off to Korea as witness protection. She spends 20 years there. She's adopted. I'm not sure if you remember the Teddy Ruxpin bears, but in her bear, she finds a tape that her dad used as a decoy, where his confession is on it. So she comes back to America to look for the killer. She becomes a bounty hunter in the process. So it's a 6-part graphic novel series. Book 1 is here, and it was released in July. Book 2 is here, and it was released today. And we also have it in Korean, and we're going to release it in Korea as well in a few months. Book 1 is $6, book 2 is $6, and book 3 is $7. And we also have some merchandise that goes with it. So in the book, her brother wears this t-shirt, so we printed it out to have it for fans of the book to buy. But actually people have just been buying it because they love the t-shirt. Slayer Girls is the name of her paintball team in the book, so she has a really kick-ass paintball team called the Slayer Girls. And then we have the Raven Choi signature name on the shirts. Shiro Comics is the company I created that to release the books on. I mean, I felt like the woman's voice is not being heard in the comic book world, so I created my own company and created this series to nullify that void. And I'm Shequeta.
So when you're doing your character for Raven Choi, what was the inspiration? Because I know there's not a lot of African-American or female-led characters, and sometimes I kind of think, like, even when I see the new Iron Man, it's kind of like they're just reappropriating a white character, a male character, just giving her black female powers and not really thinking of, like, how could I have just come up with a completely original character? Like, I would have rather seen that character, Raven Choi, jump into the Marvel world as a new character as opposed to just doing it safe, I would think. I mean.
Yeah. And that's why I was like, with Raven Choi, I wrote this as a screenplay like 13 years ago. I went to Korea. I was there for maybe like 2 weeks on a study abroad trip. I came back and I felt like when I was there, they treated me like family. So I wanted to kind of capture that in the story. And at the time, I was reading all these books on bounty hunting. So I told my uncle, let's become bounty hunters. And my uncle was like, I have a job. I'm not going to become a bounty hunter. So instead of becoming a real bounty hunter, I wrote a screenplay and I made it into a comic book or graphic novel series in order to live out that dream. So that's really what it's about, is having an action story. We don't get many. I mean, we had a racer and then that's pretty much it. So I wanted a female kick-ass character. I mean, we have Hunger Games, we have Divergent, and now we have Raven Choi.
Because I've been overseas, how was your experience in Korea influencing your design? Did you see other manga? Did you see other type of Korean-based anime characters? Or how did any of that Asian experience influence your design?
Actually, I didn't see a lot of that. When I came back, it was just the culture that I was like in love with when I came back and how they treated me. So I remember how it made me feel when I was there. So they made me feel like family. So I thought I wanted to do something about a family. So that's why she's adopted by a Korean family who loves her and took her in. And then I thought about military. So like when I was there, my story of being in Korea is kind of crazy because I was there with a cult, which I didn't know of until I got there. I was with this crazy group of people, but there were military people that were over there that were blacks. So I was like, okay, so there's a military presence there and we are there. So when I came back, it was just like I wanted to create a character that just represented me and what my experience was like over there. So that's where Raven Choi came out of.
Now, this shirt emblematic and prophetic, the Pussy Kill shirt, is this a statement for Donald Trump? Will he realize when he sees this shirt that this was going to be the pattern of what maybe have stopped the Trump train and stuff, you know? So I didn't know if you came up with Pussy Kills before or after the Billy Bush tape. So I mean, you know.
Actually, Pussy Kills was something I created, I've been working on this book for 2 years. So this has been done. It was just Pussy Kills on her brother's shirt for a while. And so a couple of months ago, maybe in February, I added a cat to it so it wouldn't be explicit or people can kind of get what it meant. But it's actually kind of representative of me. So my cousin, we have this thing where my nickname is, I'm not going to tell you what my nickname is. But my nickname is something influenced with a cat. I had it since I was a child. And so there's this guy, one of my cousin's friends, he kept trying to touch my fur coat one night. And And I'm like, if you touch my coat again, I'm gonna cut you. And so that's where the cat comes in, where it's like a cat, which is my nickname, with a knife. And so Pussy Kills is a killer cat.
Now, if you said this was the anti-Hillary shirt and you went to the Trump campaigns, you'd be sold out. They would not know the difference because they would actually love, because actually, you know, it's funny, I'm saying this, there actually are some women who've actually, white mainly, who made their own grab my, you know, that made their own pussy grab shirts for Trump. And I'm saying, like, wow, that's such a crazy statement, because how do you know, sometimes the word stays, it becomes a what you call a taboo word, and then suddenly now it becomes a pop culture word just because it's the elections campaign and stuff. So I think this shirt now, you need to go to a Trump rally, girl, because I think they would not know the backstory, but I think just the iconic look of it and what it says, I think that it's a cross market, though, you know.
I don't think they want me at a Trump rally. I think it'll be on CNN and I would make the news and I'd probably be arrested. But what I am going to do, and someone came here earlier and they were laughing at the t-shirt and they was like, you need to add Trump's name to it. So after he loses the election, which is going to happen, and Hillary becomes president in another week, I'm going to add Trump to the bottom of it. I'm going to do black shirts. And so Pussy Kills Trump, because that's what's going to kill him is the whole pussy thing. So I'm going to strategize and
that's the best way you have to do it. I mean, you have to give it, because really, that's really what's. If he really loses like he's supposed to lose, it's going to be because of that. It really is going to be like that. Oh, and then one last thing. Say how your name, Shequeta, with Applebum, you know, the hip hop.
Oh, okay. So my name is Shequeta. A lot of people don't know how to pronounce it, so I added Applebum to the end of it. So on Facebook, I'm Shequeta Applebum, so people can pronounce my name correctly.
Oh, I forgot. How did you? Now you did this original, directing. Explain? Can you play that again so we can show? So you can, so they can know. So you shot an original piece to dramatize this, or what?
I shot a 14-minute short film to go along with it. Originally, I was.
Well, I'll let you. So when you play it, I'll let you say what it is and stuff. You know. You want to pause here and start? Is this for you a different thing for? So did you need a visual aid for your? Well, who told you, or why did you come up with a visual aid for your book and stuff?
Okay. So I came here writing screenplays. So that's what all this started as a screenplay. I started directing back in 2008. And so this is my fourth film that I've done. We shot this to kind of present the book to the media and present the book to Hollywood, as well as just to have a visual to go along with it, because I wrote it as a feature-length film. So what you guys are seeing in the books are the movie kind of. It's like, so I can play it for you. So this is a trailer.
The train. It all started on a train. Christmas Eve. Rain.
Have you thought about sending your character to Marvel, because they're already doing like a Harlem series, because your character is already set up already? That could be maybe a way for introduce that into the Harlem character, you know, because now you have a Luke Cage world where they need more African American female characters, or they have Misty Knight, but it could be a good way to bring in the subplot.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Marvel has seen this. I think so. I mean, when we released the first book, actually, we were beating out a couple of their books in sales. So I'm sure someone there has seen it, and I'm sure maybe they'll come to me and have an idea with it. I mean, Shiro, I don't think they have really a female company under their arms that features just minority characters.
You ask.
Exactly.
And because you actually have visual product,
yeah,
that actually makes your package separate from other people.
Right.
Because you've actually done more to promote the characters.
Yeah.
And stuff, you know. So, and then tell me exactly how will they get it?
Okay. So the book is available on ShiroComics.com. It's also on Amazon, on digital form, and iTunes, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, Nook. It'll be on Comixology in the next week or two. I just got an email from them, so they're about to post it. And if you see me at a con or at a film festival, I'll be there with autographs.